Hey guys, welcome back to Goose Adventures. Honk honk. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, if you're new here, I'm Jen. This is my second channel. This one is talking all about how I lost 140 pounds, what I did, how I did it. I did it drug-free and surgery-free and all the steps I took to achieve this. Now, my main channel is RHR Jen, where I talk all things British royal family. That's why you see a lot of this stuff back here. But this is something that I'm so passionate about, and whether it's losing weight or eating healthier or working out or just accomplishing, achieving or transforming yourself. Those are the things that I want to help you with. So again, make sure you're subscribed, as I am a newer channel and I'm trying to get this one up off the ground. Thank you for helping me with that. So today I'm excited to talk to you all about a word that changed my life, and that is dedication. That's right, dedication, not discipline, not willpower, but dedication. It's a word that feels, I picked dedication over discipline because it feels warmer to me. It feels more like a warm hug, if you will, versus discipline, right? It does take a lot of discipline to achieve things. It takes habits, it takes all those things, but I'm talking dedication. And whether it's, to me, it's the secret for success. So whether it's trying to get in shape, whether you're chasing a dream, if you're building a better you, whatever it is, building a business, it takes dedication. So I want to talk about what dedication, what it is. So to me, it's not about forcing yourself to do something you dread. That's the key. I don't know about you, but I cannot stick with something that I dread. I'm just not into that at all. It's about being devoted to the person that you want to become. Get that in your mind. I've talked about that in other videos. Your mind is so incredible, the things that you can do with it. Get in your mind the person that you want to be. Really think about that and picture it. Dedication's like planting a seed of your future self. It's something you're going to take care of. You're going to water it every day, right? With small intentional choices, not because you have to, but because you want to. You want to see that seed grow into something beautiful, whatever it is, right? For me, dedication meant choosing to see myself healthy. That's dedication. I wanted to see myself as a healthy, vibrant person. This person that I am finally. You can hear my voice finally. For a long time, I wasn't this. I wasn't. But I wanted to become this healthy, vibrant person that you see. And it wasn't about dragging myself to a gym or choking down kale salads, although I love kale. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's it's about falling in love with the process. I had to fall in love with the process, the habits of becoming stronger, of becoming happier, of becoming more confident, because that has been something that I've worked on as well. Dedication is about showing up for myself, showing up for yourself day after day because you believe in the payoff. You have to believe in this. You have to believe in the process. You have to be in love with the process. That's how I made it work for me. I do want to remind you all that I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not in the health field. This is just something I have experienced going through this weight loss, this journey, this adventure. I've been very open about it. I did it slowly and I did it on my own. And so the reason for this group is because I don't want you to have to do it on your own. It's hard. I want to help you with it and I want us to flock together. So that's my intention with this. But again, I'm not trying to give any kind of medical advice. Consult with your doctor, do your own research, figure out what works for you. I'm just here to support and just tell you the things that I've experienced, what worked for me, all those things. So I just want to remind you of that because it's important to know. But again, dedication. I just want you to have this in your head. Dedication is showing up for yourself day after day because you believe in yourself and you believe in the payoff. And guess what? I believe in you too. It doesn't matter. I started this thing 100 million times. It doesn't matter. You just have to make up your mind and you just keep going. There's no restarting. You've started. You can mess up. That's okay. It doesn't ruin it. It doesn't end it. You're starting. You're in this thing. You're here watching this. You have taken steps. So you're dedicated and you're doing this, right? You are. You're doing this. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're doing this. You're in this, and I'm proud of you for it. You can leave me comments where you are in this process. Let's talk about dedication versus discipline, because those are they're similar words, but I don't love the word discipline. I want to shift our mindset. That's been a big game changer for me, is changing my mindset on things. So let's talk about why dedication is so much better than discipline, shall we? Discipline feels like a chore. It's the strict teacher that makes you do things you don't want to do, right? Go to the gym, eat your veggies. It's exhausting. But dedication is something different. Dedication, it's about choosing to show up for yourself because you're excited about where you're headed. Do you hear the shift in my voice? Even when I talk about dedication versus discipline, I am more excited to talk to you about dedication because it's showing up for yourself. I've been dedicated to transforming myself. I am still a work in progress, and that's okay. I am dedicated. I'm not letting this go. It's okay. You are dedicated. You are here. You're making steps. You're dedicated to this. And we're not letting this stuff go. We're dedicated. We're not just disciplined. We are dedicated. Um, I'm I just I want to talk about this, and I have my notes here, so that's why I'm making it a little easier for me to talk to you about my notes. But I just want to talk about when I started my weight loss journey. I could have leaned on discipline, right? Gritting my teeth through every workout and every meal prep. But instead, I reframed it. That's what worked for me. You've got to find what works for you. And again, talk to a doctor. Find what works for you. I just know for me, it's not working out, like saying, I gotta go work out. I'm building a stronger, and something I've talked about before, when I work out my physical, my body, I'm working out my mind as well. I'm trying to learn a new skill. I'm trying to learn how to be more charismatic. I find that interesting, and something that I love about Catherine, Princess of Wales. She's so charismatic. So I've been trying to learn ways to do that. So when I'm working out myself, I'm working out my brain as well. And I would say whatever makes you happy. If it's not that, figure out a topic that makes you happy. It's just a bonus for me to work out that. Some people need the loud music. It's whatever works for you, whatever keeps you motivated. Do that. But again, I could have leaned on the discipline, but instead I'm building, and I'm still building this stronger, more charismatic version of myself. I'm still myself. I'm building this. I'm disciplined, but it's more than that. I'm determined. I am determined and I'm dedicated. Those are better words than discipline. I'm dedicated. So dedication is about aligning my actions with my vision. So think about that. I want you to align your actions with the vision you have for yourself. It's not pushing yourself to get there. That's not how you achieve great things. It's aligning these things and doing them. It just makes for a happier you, right? Let me tell you about my 140-pound weight loss. I'm still shocked saying that number. I mean, you can see I'm not used to it. I still look at myself sometimes. I'm like, who this? Who this person? I'm going to flash my befores and my afters. Don't you worry. You'll see it. Who this? Right? Who this? I'm not used to it. In fact, I think I can get some befores and afters in here. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I should have had this ready to go. But again, we're not perfect, and that's okay. That's something I preach here. We're not perfect. We just do what we do. Okay, well, here's an advertisement for this channel, but hold on. I can show you, and I'll flash more pictures up. But there you go. I think that's a pretty good before and after. Like, Who's this? I'm not used to this. I see this still. Still me. It's just a more dedicated version of me. How about that? See, still using dedicated. Okay. But losing 140 pounds wasn't about dropping the weight. That's something I want to be clear about. That's something I keep talking about. It's not just about dropping the weight, it's about rewriting my story. There were days, especially at the beginning, where I struggled, and I still do sometimes. I've gotten much better at it because of my habits and learning so much more, but there are days where we all struggle. We're human beings. We do that, right? There's days where I felt lazy or unmotivated or just stuck. I would just get stuck. We all know that feeling of stuck, right? Okay, I'm going to say goodbye to old Jen. Actually, I'll show other pictures. Yeah, there's another one. It's a little bit of a difference, right? 140 pounds. Anyway, but there are days, I have other pictures. Hold on. There are days where I just felt stuck. We all get those feelings, right? Here we go. There's a before. See, it's me. It's just a different outer package, right? Okay. But it's not about being perfect. It's not. That's something I've had to learn because I always thought it was. I will never be that. But I was always so hard on myself. I thought I had to be that. Dedication is what pulled me through. It's not perfection. It's about showing up even when I don't want to, right? Even when I didn't feel like it, one small choice at a time. That's where those habits that I'm really into, I'm into this habits thing. It's where those habits come in. One small choice at a time, choosing a walk over the couch, choosing a nutritious meal over fast food. That's what it did it. And I started to see the changes, not just in my body, but in my attitude, in my confidence, in my life. That's what it is. It's dedication, right? This girl got me to this girl. So as much as at first I was just so embarrassed to show these photos and tell my story, but you guys have taught me that, and thank you, about embracing this, learning from this, and never going back to that. That's exactly who this person is that you see before you. I will tell you a personal note. I have a therapist. I'm very pro therapy. I'm very open about my struggles with my mental health, and I have severe anxiety. And so that part of this getting healthy thing for me is reducing anxiety, eating healthier, making better choices, and learning ways of coping with anxiety, just everyday anxiety that I deal with. I used to cope with food, but I don't do that anymore. Thank God I've gotten away from that. But there's nothing wrong with mental health help. A close friend has taught me that about not being, there's no embarrassment about mental health. We all struggle. If we struggle physically, we're not embarrassed to go to a doctor if we have aches and pains. So we shouldn't be embarrassed to go to the doctor if we have stuff going on mentally, right? If we're cut, we immediately attend to it. We should immediately attend to it if we're struggling with things. So I want to be clear about that. I'm big into mental health. You'll hear me talk about it, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I go to a therapist. I love my therapist. In fact, she might be watching. Hi, she knows about this. She told me I was an inspiration. I'm like, you're an inspiration. She helps people with dealing with all kinds of stuff, including she helps me. So I feel very lucky. Hi. I love her. Anyway, but my point of that is to say, I'm not embarrassed to say I see somebody, she's helping me. There are days where I just sit and cry with her, and she's there. There are days where I'm like, I feel pretty good. She's there. She's wonderful. I love her. Hi. Okay. Anyway, my point is, don't be afraid. If you are struggling, I highly advocate for your mental health as well. I think that's really important, and not in the way, again, if you know me from RHR Jen, I talk a lot about Harry and Meghan, and they really bug me. They just throw out these mental health. with no follow through. I'm telling you, I struggle with mental health. I am the first to admit it. I did years of insomnia, but finally I found this therapist who's wonderful and I love her and she's got me on the right meds, so I'm sleeping. So you guys are talking about the glow. I have a glow for 3 reasons: because I'm eating right and working out hard. I have a glow because of you guys. Because of the warmth that I feel from you, and I finally found my happy place with you guys right here talking about this stuff. You inspire me as much as you tell me I inspire you. You inspire me to keep going. So thank you for that. And I feel a glow because I'm sleeping. And it's because of my therapist getting me on the right med. So I'm just telling you, there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing wrong with it. Whatever it is, do it. Do it for you. Do it for your mental health. I clearly had stuff that I was dealing with, so many things I've been open about, 2024 being one of the hardest years of my whole life. It's not 2024 anymore. It's not. So we got this. I'm getting through it because of you flockers. I'm trying to help anybody who's struggling get through it. We're helping each other. Okay. I want you to think about every step forward. Every step forward counts. That helps me a lot because even today, I'll be totally honest with you. I've been honest about I eat healthy 80 to 90% of the time. I had a cheeseburger today. I don't care. What do I mean? Okay. I wasn't even going to say it, but I realized there's no shame. So what? It's a cheeseburger. It doesn't dictate my life. I was hungry. I had my Gosling. She once in a while gets a treat like that. So I got myself one too, and it was delicious. And you know what? There would have been a time where I would have been so upset with myself. I would have held on to it. I would have worried. Oh my gosh, I had a cheeseburger. I don't care. I don't. Because the rest of the day I've eaten really healthy. And I've stuck to the foods I've said before. I don't do good with a lot of food choices. So I just eat a couple of really healthy foods and that works for me. You have to find what works for you. Again, balance, nutrition, talk to a nutritionist, talk to a doctor. Don't listen to me. For me, it's just sticking to a few key foods. But today I had a cheeseburger and it was lovely and I don't feel the least bit of anything and it's fine. I just know, okay, I had that. I enjoyed it. And I even did my trick where I took a couple bites and I was like, have I had enough or do I need to keep going? I needed to keep going. I ate the whole thing. It was delicious. I don't regret it for a second. It's fine. I'm finally at the place where it's fine. It's taken me a long time to get there. Food does not control me the same way it did. It doesn't. I let it go. It's fine. So now I'll keep it. It's kind of like a bank account, is how I see it in my head. I borrowed from my bank account today. All right, cool. I'm fine. I'm not completely broke, but I can't keep spending like that. I need to think about every choice to refill that bank account. So it's not about good food, bad food, guilty, not guilty. It's just about, okay, I did that. I spent a little too much. I need to reel in the spending, whatever it is. I spent a little too much in the calories. I need to reel in the calories. I spent a little too much on whatever. You get the analogy. Anyway, that's just how I've just changed my thinking about it. No big deal. Let's be real. Starting something new is tough. Okay. It is. Whether it's getting in shape, whether it's launching your business, whatever it is, there's always going to be hurdles. It is tough. You might miss a workout. You might slip up on your diet. You might eat a cheeseburger. It happens. There's always hurdles. There are always hurdles. You might miss these. That's okay. Here's the thing. Dedication isn't about never failing. It's about getting back up and remember why you started this. That's dedication. You're devoted to your dream. That's your dedication. I'm devoted to my dreams. I have lots of dreams for myself, internal, external, and everything in between. And I'm devoted to those dreams. I believe in those dreams. I'm working now to achieve those dreams. If you told me however long it's been, it was the beginning of 2024. So what's this, July? So 7, 8, 19 months now. 19 months ago, Jen, you're going to lose 140 pounds. I wouldn't have believed it. I wouldn't have. But every day I worked and worked and worked on this dream. I didn't have a specific number. I just worked on this feeling. That was what I wanted, this feeling. I worked on it. It's dedication. I was dedicated to it. It's not just discipline, it's dedication. I like that word so much better. There are days that I messed up. There are days that I had setbacks, but you keep going because I am devoted to my dream. I am devoted to my dreams. Weight loss is the same thing. Every healthy choice you make is like laying a brick of foundation for your brand new self. I just want you to think about that. You're not just losing weight. You're building your confidence. You're building your energy. You're building your life, a life that you will love. That's what dedication does. It turns challenges into these stepping stones, milestones, whatever you want to call it. This is dedication. How are you going to feel? Okay, think about this. I want you to ask yourself, how do you feel right now? How are you going to feel in the future? That will help you with your dedication, right? How do you want to feel a year from now? When I was heavier, I felt sluggish. I felt self-conscious. I felt stuck. I just want you to think about that because I know a lot of you are feeling these things because I read all of your comments and thank you for those. But when I started picturing this future me, someone who I wanted to feel strong, I wanted to feel vibrant, I wanted to feel full of life. And I think you can see it in my face and my eyes. I'm recording this late at night, so I might look tired, but you get the idea. I wasn't that in my old pictures. I wasn't. I was me, but I wasn't me, if that makes sense. I have so few pictures of myself at that size because I didn't feel like myself and I didn't want to get photos. I just didn't. I didn't want to be in photos. Now, if you're a friend of mine, you know I can't stop taking photos because believe me, I'm not perfect. There's things I'm working on and all the, I don't need to caveat it. I'm finally happy with what looks back at me. I wasn't happy here. I wasn't. And I think you can see it in some of my photos. I'm trying to put on a happy face, but I wasn't happy. I wasn't me. You can finally see me. I was me. I get it. I always get corrected, but it wasn't the me that I wanted to be. This is the me that I want to be. This is the me that I've dreamt of. Still a work in progress, still ways to go, but this is the steps toward me. Finally, I keep mixing it. 19 months, however many months later. Okay, you get the idea. But I want you to think about how you'll feel in the future because that's been a big key for me. So what is your vision? Is it running a 5K? Is it feeling confident in a great pair of jeans? Is it having the energy to chase your kids around the park? Dedication's about making choices today that make that future real. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. And trust me, every small step feels like a victory when you're dedicated to your goal. When you start to see these things, when you start to see it, it takes you a little bit. It took me a little bit to see it, but when I started to see it and I started to hear the feedback, there's nothing like it. It's fantastic. It's a great feeling. I want to talk about some facts that I found about dedication. And again, I'm going to make this a little easier for me to read here. So some facts about dedication to inspire you, because it certainly inspires me. Okay. Do you know that studies have shown that consistent small actions, again, these habits, these micro habits, whatever you want to call them, these habits, like exercising just 20 minutes a day or making one healthier food choice can lead to massive results over time. These atomic habits, I'm telling you, I'm super into them. That's dedication in action. So research from the National Institutes of Health shows that people who focus on long-term goals and stay committed to small, sustainable changes, they're more likely to maintain a weight loss because it's not about a quick fix. It's not. It's about showing up consistently and believing in yourself. Here's another cool fact. Dedication rewires your brain. Did you know that? I'm so into this. Neuroscientists say that repeating positive habits strengthens your neural pathways, making healthy choices feels easier over time. So every time you're choosing dedication over laziness, you literally are training your brain to make success a second nature. How cool is that? I love psychology and I love this fact so much. So just think about that. You are retraining your brain, and I can say it's definitely gotten easier over time. It's never perfect, but it's gotten easier to make those choices. And now I never thought I'd be somebody that likes to work out. Here's a secret. I actually like working out now. I can't believe it, but I do. Unbelievable. I can't believe I'm this person, but I do. I miss it on the days that I don't make it, or if I can't do it, I feel like I'm missing something. So it's kind of my me time now. It's kind of a gift for myself. So I enjoy it. But I'm going to wrap this up, but I wanted to end with this one right here. And that is my challenge to you. I want you to embrace dedication. I don't want you to drag yourself through your goals. I want you to fall in love with the process. Fall in love with them. Fall in love with your goals. Really think about what your goals are. You can share them in the comments if you want, or you can keep them private. It's whatever you want to do with that. I share some and I keep some private. I have so many goals for myself. It's just something I've always believed in, and I love to set goals for myself. I love to be dedicated. I really do, and determined. And that's part of it, setting goals for myself. But I want you to picture, sorry, this paper keeps falling. Hold on. I wrote these notes down and I want to be able to read them to you. Hold on. All right. Here you go. Okay. Picture the you that you are building. That's what I want for you. Picture the you that you are building. The stronger, the healthier, the happier you. Every choice you make is a step toward that person. You're choosing you. Whether it's getting in shape, starting a business, becoming the best version of yourself, dedication is your new superpower. Think about that. I'm proof that it works. I'm 140 pounds down and I'm so much happier. I really am. I'm telling you, you've got this too. You really do. So tell me in the comments, right? What's one small dedicated step you're going to take today? Let's inspire each other and build something amazing together. So that's what I want from you, is leave me in the comments what's one small dedicated step you're going to take today. And I can't wait to read those. And I'm so proud of so many of you all of you that are here, you've taken a step. You're starting. We're starting. Even if it's your first day and you feel like you have a big number, whatever that you want to lose, that's okay. That's part of it. We all had to start somewhere. I had to start somewhere. My goodness, I've been there. It's not easy. I'm not trying to make it sound like it is, but you've already done something that a lot of people haven't, and that's show up for yourself and start. And now I want you to take on this dedication. Rewire your brain. I think that's so cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I cannot wait to read your thoughts on this one. Please let me know in the comments below everything, what your goals are, what your dedication is. If there's a step you're going to take, let me know that. Anything, what your progress is, how you're feeling, how I can help, how we can help each other. write notes to each other in the comments. I think that's wonderful. I've seen people making friends in the comments. Make an accountability buddy in the comments, whatever. I'm here for it. I am. Thank you guys so much for being here. My ask of you is to, again, leave me your comments, hit the thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and tell anybody who's looking for a weight loss group or a fitness group or just an overhaul, a change, reinvention, all these things. Tell them to come on over. This is a big welcoming group, and we welcome people here. So tell them to flock on over here. But I'm going to leave this here. Again, if you're new here, I'm Jen. Check out my main channel, RHR Jen, where I cover all things royal family and Harry and Meghan stuff and everything in between. Thank you guys so much. I can't tell you how much you all inspire me and how much you mean to me. Thank you for watching. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. Stay dedicated. All right. Bye-bye.